See, one day we all just learned this, that we can't make it on our own. We all realize that any self-made man will eventually self-destruct. Personally, I'm thankful that God loved us so much that He sent His Son to die for the sins of the whole world. I'm thankful for that love. And I'm so grateful for the free gift of eternal life and the forgiveness of sin and the removal of guilt that comes whenever we enter into that personal relationship with Christ. And I'm thankful that whenever we do that, we also position ourselves to be living in an empowered life. Because Lord knows life throws a lot of stuff at us, and we all want to get to the other side. Last lesson, number 5. Life is short, so don't wait too long to learn the lessons. I was born the same year that Bob was, 1954. He was too young. He needed another 20 to 30 years. Life is short. But what it tells us is that nobody has any guarantees, regardless of age. None of us do. Getting back to King David, what was his secret to success? What enabled him to be such a successful person in his life? Psalm 90 gives us some very, very significant keys to that. Because in that 90th Psalm, he talks about how God is from the beginning, and then he goes on to say that a day in God's eyes is like 1,000 years to us. Then he says that life to us is kind of like grass and kind of like flowers. It's temporary. We see it every year. The grass gets green and it dies. Flowers grow and they die. And we see that. And he said our life is like that in the span of eternity. It's just a very short period. David concludes that psalm by saying this. He said, God, show me how short my days are, so that I will be wise in how I live them. One of the keys to a successful life is knowing that I don't have all the time in the world. I'm temporary, here for just a few years. That's when life begins. So we need to make the most out of the time that we have. We need to enjoy the friends that we possess and the family. That's what He would want. And that's what God would want. So let's learn from the lessons from Bob. Titles are temporary, but legacies live on. Don't forget to talk to the flowers. Live life with no regrets. Pursue a simple faith for simple strength. And life is too short. Don't wait to learn the lessons. Let's stand, if you would. In honor of Bob, as the color guard plays taps.
Thank you. You may be seated.